recording. Excellent.
Right, we're on.
Cool. Hello, duckies. Welcome to the Ducking Review Show. You might notice that I'm Lee and I'm not Carl. Carl's not going to be here today because he's doing his university work, which he hands in on Monday. So he's not got the time to do this today. But we didn't want to leave you in the lurch without your bi-weekly fix. So it's just me and Matt today. So hi, Matt.
Hello.
Cool. Yeah, you might also notice a difference in the sound. That's because, as we mentioned, Matt's living in Hartlepool now. I'm in Scarborough, so we're doing this over the interwebs using it. Well, we'll tell you, it's a browser sort of app called Zencaster. So it's the first time we've even managed to log into it. It was just about 5 minutes ago, so that's good. So yeah. I'll get the housekeeping out the way now. So you can contact us. I'm so good at this, aren't I?
Yeah, you're doing better than Carl already.
Yeah. So you can contact us by email at theduckingpodcast@gmail.com. You can tweet us at duckingpod, or you can... No, you can't web addresses, but you can get all our stuff from our web address. You can comment on our podcast on our web address. The web address is www.theduckingreviewshow.com. So yeah, here we are. The next chapter, the second chapter in the Ducking Review Show existence. So yeah, Matt, how are you? You've moved away. How's that been?
Yeah, it's good. I'm all moved in and everything now. It's strange not having a full-time job and getting up and going to work every day. So
yeah, you'll settle into that soon enough, though, won't you?
Yeah, no, it's not the first time I've been like that. So
that's good.
I've done some cool stuff as well. So.
Excellent. Yeah, you was in Scarborough last week, weren't you? At the weekend.
Yeah, I visited the weekend.
Yeah, I wasn't here. I was in London. I was watching.
Oh yeah, you were off being artsy, weren't you?
Yeah, I watched Les Mis, which was awesome, by the way. That was really good. But it's not a film, so I won't go too far into it. I also watched Footloose, the musical, last night in Brit.
Was Kevin Bacon in it?
No, it wasn't. But I'll tell you who was in it, and this is mad. Gareth Gates.
What?
But he wasn't Kevin Bacon. He was this other guy. I've never seen the film, but I might check the film out now I've seen the musical. The musical.
I've never seen the film.
Yeah, it was actually quite good. I had no idea what it was about, but it turns out the plot of the story is this guy Kevin Bacon moves from Chicago to this town, and in this town, it's against the law to dance. There's like a bylaw in the town that means no one's allowed to dance.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that's the kind of the film. So yeah, I guess. Right, so truths. This is the truths, not the truth, the news. The truth is something Russell Brand does. So yeah, Matt, have you watched any films like since you moved?
I've watched, and I went to the opening night of a local independent film, which was pretty good.
Oh, what was that?
It was called Ripper.
Ripper?
It's not about like Australians or anything.
All right. Straight, mate, Ripper.
Yeah, it's a Batman film.
Oh, right.
Like
that's what you shared, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really good.
Ripper. I'm just going to say, is it in?
It's on. It's available all on YouTube now.
All right.
It's really good. The score's really mad as well. It's got this sort of like John Carpenter-esque sort of 80s electro score with like the where is it, Victorian or is it Elizabethan? It's not Elizabethan, it's Victorian, isn't it?
The 1800s, like Jack the Ripper.
Yeah,
Victorian.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah, how long is it?
I think it's about 25 minutes, half an hour, something like that.
I'll have to check that out myself.
Yeah, like I say, it's up on YouTube.
Oh, have you seen any other films? Or have you been a bit busy, I guess?
I don't think I have actually, with moving and everything.
Cool. Well, the first one I'll talk about then that I managed to watch is Sicario.
Yeah. Oh, have you watched it?
Yeah.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, it's awesome. So we can talk. We've both seen that, so we can talk a little bit about it. And it's just coming out. It's just out on Blu-ray like this week or something.
God, that's been quick.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think it came out in November or something. But yeah, it's really good.
It was October, yeah.
I'll tell you what, like I didn't realise this, but like that score on that film is amazing.
Yeah, it's really good.
I listened
really
to the score like on the day after I watched it, like at work.
Yeah.
Oscar nominated score. I thought, yeah, the cinematography, which is Roger Deakins, which is amazing, also Oscar nominated for that. I thought performances were pretty good on across the board.
Really
I
good.
noticed, right? She's got a friend who's a partner in the police. Did you notice who that was? No, the black guy.
Oh yeah, it's
It's Tea Leaf off the guy off Psychophil, isn't it?
yeah.
Which probably listeners might not know. That's kind of a British comedy show made by the makers of
The League of
League of
Gentlemen.
Gentlemen. Yeah, so he was in
Yeah.
it. I was like, oh, that's nice. So yeah, I thought that was really good. I don't really want to go too much into it because it's still fairly new, and I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
But yeah, really good film, and I'd say it's like pretty much a 5-star film, isn't it?
Yeah, oh definitely, yeah. I really enjoyed
I
it
mean,
when I
if
saw
I'd
it.
have seen that last year, it would have been like in my probably top 5 films of last year.
Yeah. Well, it was in mine. I think
Yeah,
I'll put it in mine.
I've seen it before, but I watched it with Katie. Children of Men.
All right. Oh yeah.
Which I'll get the
Yeah.
details up. That's a really good British, well, it's set in Britain, sci-fi movie starring Clive Owen. Have you seen
Hmm.
that one? Michael
I don't
Caine's
think
in
I
it.
have.
Oh, it's really good.
Have
Uh,
I? I don't
it's
know.
directed by, I always forget his name, director, Alfonso Cuarón. I think the guy who directed Gravity.
Ah, right. Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
this, yeah, Julianne Moore's in it, Clive Owen's in it, Michael Caine's in it. Chiwetel Ejiofor, out of 12 Years a Slave, he's in
Hmm.
it. The guy from Charlie Hunnam, out of Sons of
Oh,
Anarchy,
Sons of Anarchy.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
in it a bit.
He was in Crimson Peak as well, wasn't
Yeah, he was, yeah. It's really, really good, like, kind of realistic sort of sci-fi film. It's set in the near future. I think it was set in 2026 or something. It was made in 2006, but it's set in the history. The plot is that people can't get pregnant anymore,
he? Oh, I
right?
think we've
And
talked about
society's
this.
kind of fucked up because the human race has lost all hope because no one can get pregnant. But
Right.
there's a lot, and it's set in England. It's set in London and south of London, like between London and the south coast of England is where it takes place. And it's a really, really good film. There's this one shot in it that's it's like a 12, 13-minute shot, a massive action sequence with tanks and buildings blowing up and shit. And it's like, it's all done in one shot. It's amazing. It's one of the best shots ever. So yeah, so that's what I watched. And I also watched Mr. Turner. You know, the
Oh, yeah, yeah,
with
yeah.
Timothy Spall, Mr. Turner.
Hmm.
It's about William Turner, the artist, the
Artie.
painter. I think the Turner Prize is named after him, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
It's directed by Mike Lee. I mean, cast wise, it's the people you always see in a Mike Lee film, but that's really good. I mean, the film, like a lot of people, like gave a lot of credit to Timothy Spall's performance, which is
Hmm.
brilliant. But like, I didn't hear enough about like the cinematography, like the way the shots. A lot of the shots they do look like a painting, like the composition of the shots.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's a
I
really,
might
really good
have.
film. I was kind of like when I watched it, I was like, yeah, I want to watch it, but I wasn't sure I'd be in the mood to watch it. It's
Yeah.
one of those sorts of films. But yeah, like just watch it. You don't need to be in the mood to watch it. It's a really, really good film. Whatever your mood, it's got humour, it's got emotional content. It's a really, really good film.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, and
Sounds
I think that's pretty much it really in terms of films.
good. All right.
Finished watching that Man in the High Castle series that started. I don't think I've mentioned that. It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, worth watching. Based on the Philip K. Dick book. So yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I guess shall we? We'll watch our first trailer then, shall we?
Yeah.
The
Let's go into
first
it.
trailer is, and this is quite a comedy one. I didn't even know this was a thing until the other day. It's a trailer for Trolls, as in the things, the little,
They're like proper 90s
the
toys.
little, yeah, that you comb the hair and make a wish. I think they're called wishing trolls, aren't they?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's a film of them. It's coming out this year. So yeah, we'll watch that trailer and we'll be back in a second.
And we're back on.
We're back. We're live. We're back live. Wow, technology, amazing. Okay, so Trolls.
Yeah.
Matt, what did you make of that?
It was very much just a sort of teaser, wasn't
Yeah,
it? It didn't
yeah,
really show
totally
you
was.
much. I suppose you got a bit of the humour from it, but aside from that, it was just basically
There's nothing to take from that trailer. It looked like it
no.
might be funny. I mean,
Yeah.
I saw it's made by the same. It's DreamWorks, so it's the same people who do Shrek.
Yeah.
I just
Didn't they do How to Train Your Dragon as well?
the DreamWorks do that. I think they did. I love How to Train Your Dragon films.
Yeah,
They're
mint,
really
aren't
good. Much better than Shrek. Um,
they?
I mean, we could talk about the directors. I've got them all. I've got IMDb. So co-directors: Mike Mitchell and Walt Dorn. I look what Mike Mitchell's done. He's known for Shrek, SpongeBob, SpongeBob the
All right.
Water. 17 credits as a director. Alvin and the Chipmunks, Shrek. Stuff I've never heard. Juice Bigelow, Male Gigolo. Directed that. Oh, no, that's promising, isn't it?
Oh, it's
Right,
going to
who's
be a
the
cracker then.
yeah? And Walt Dawn. He's Shrek, Madagascar.
All right.
Director, so we've got 3 directing credits. Donkey's Caroling Christmas Tacular, which is the Shrek thing, and he's done 10 episodes of SpongeBob SquarePants series. But, that's
All
good.
right. So they're both SpongeBob related
SpongeBob.
then.
So, if anything, that might be promising. I like SpongeBob. Might
Yeah.
have the right sort of sense of humour to it. I mean, something of interest I thought might be the cast. This sort of thing is all about the cast, isn't it? So,
Yeah. Have they released it yet?
yeah, I got it here. So you got
Oh,
Anna
cool.
Kendrick,
Right.
James Corden, Justin Timberlake,
Oh, okay.
a guy I've never heard of, Russell Brand, Gwen Stefani,
Yeah.
and then a load of other people I've not heard of. So, I mean, decent cast, I guess. I mean, James
It
Corden.
sounds varied.
Didn't James Corden and Anna Kendrick, they was in that Into the Woods film together?
Were they?
Oh no, it was him and Emily Blunt.
I was going to say I've not seen that Into the Woods.
No, I've not seen it. It's meant to be average.
Right.
I'll probably watch it at some point. I think it'd get
Yeah.
a 2 or a 3 on our scale. I want
Yeah.
that to work. So yeah,
All right.
I don't know what to say about this film really.
Yeah, it's like you said, they don't really show much. It's one of those where they're just
Yeah,
sort of going, "Look, this is trolls. We're making them trolls."
yeah. I
Trolls.
mean, shall we just kind of skip past this one now? There's not much to it.
I
I
don't think it's
think,
worth scoring, really. You can't.
yeah. I mean, well, an arbitrary score, I guess. I mean, it's what it's
Yeah.
our shtick. What's right? Uh, from what I've seen, I mean, the thing is, right, this film was not on my radar at all. In the 90s, I didn't give a fuck about them trolls. So I don't have that kind of nostalgia thing. I was too old for them. Like, I'd have been like 15 or something when they come out. Or maybe
Yeah.
not, but when they were like most popular. So for me, it's a 2, because I don't give a shit. about Trolls. I only put it on there as a comedy thing, say, "Oh, let's do this. This will be shit." So yeah, it's a 2 from me. So I
Right.
don't know. What do you think, Matt? I mean, you're younger than me, so you might have been more into Trolls.
Well, I can remember Trolls being a sort of a thing, but I might have been too young. Like,
Right.
I can
Yeah.
remember
I mean, it was.
my little cousins had them and
It
stuff.
really
But
was like more of a girls' thing, wasn't it?
yeah, sort of when I got a bit older, like I can remember my little cousins having them and stuff.
Yeah.
But even then, they were like hand me downs. So I don't know. It probably might be before my time.
And my dad's, yeah. So like with matted hair, like they've been wished out. There's nothing left. They've got nothing left to give. It's just
Yeah,
tatty old scruffy
bald.
trolls. Like yeah, bald. like little toys that kid out of Who Lives Next Door in Toy Story would have had all of them.
Yeah,
Fucking pissed all over them. Shut
blown up and shit.
ass. All the hair was just a mat of shit. So yeah, so what are you going to give it?
Yeah, but the one probably. I'm not asked about it whatsoever.
I wouldn't even give it 1. Yeah, cool. So yeah, there you go, Trolls. Um, yeah, we might talk about it at a later date, but probably not. I can't
You never
see it
know. It could be
happening.
like the next massive
Depends
comedy
how quiet
film.
we are in the summer.
Yeah.
So yeah, so next up we're looking at Hail Caesar, which actually is I'm quite looking forward to this film. So yeah, so let's watch that trailer.
Cool. Let's do it. Rolling.
Cool. So Hail Caesar. A little bit of information. First thing I want to say about it, that trailer looks amazing.
It does, doesn't it? It looks really good.
Yeah, really funny. I mean, it's a new film from the Coen brothers. I've got the plot summary up here, so I'll just read that. I mean,
Go on then.
cover it better than I would do off the top of my head. It says, Hail Caesar follows the day in the life of Eddie Mannix, a Hollywood fixer for Capitol Pictures in the 1950s, who cleans up and solves problems for big names and stars in the industry. But when studio star Baird Whitlock disappears, Mannix has to deal with more than just the fix. So that's that. So yeah, so it's a new Coen Brothers film.
Yeah.
It's really funny. I was watching it, and this is a theme that comes up a lot in the Coen Brothers films. That is people being kidnapped. Loads of films have kidnappings.
Yeah. Do actually, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, like Fargo,
Yeah.
Big Lebowski.
Doesn't that mean No Country for Old Men as well, doesn't it?
They're not really kidnapped, but I mean,
Sort of
the films are generally about crime, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the one with Nicolas Cage? You know the one where he's got a mustache. Raising Arizona. They kidnap all the kids, don't they, in that one?
Yeah.
So lots of fun. But yeah, so it's classic sort of. It's a film. The kind of the MacGuffin for the film is a kidnapping, which is classic Coens. The film's set in 1950s kind of Hollywood era, big movie stars. The cast is amazing. I'll just read out the cast. I was really impressed by the cast actually. So your top lead is Josh Brolin. Then you've got George. So Josh Brolin plays the fixer guy.
Yeah.
George Clooney. He plays the star who gets kidnapped. Alden Ehrenreich. Never heard of him.
Well done with that. That's a bit of a name, that one.
So he's in a few things, but nothing I've seen. Blue Jasmine. That's meant to be really good. Kind of do recognise his face. Rafe Fiennes, Scarlett Johansson, Tilda Swinton, Frances McDormand, Channing Tatum, Jonah Hill. I'm going down the list because I'm hoping John Goodman's in there somewhere. Well, he's not on there, but he might be in it as a little cameo.
Yeah.
Little hidden cameo. I'd hope he would be in it. But yeah, I mean, what an amazing cast. I mean, to see like Tilda Swinton in the Coen Brothers film. That's amazing. Scarlett Johansson, she looks awesome, didn't she? Just as like kind of beautiful Hollywood starlet.
Yeah, where she's coming up. She's like dressed
Yeah,
as sort of like a mermaid thing,
yeah,
wasn't
some
she?
sort
Coming
of
up out of the
like
water and stuff.
synchronized swimming routine. I know that
Yeah.
Channing Tatum does some like some sort of dance number in it. I think there's a bit of singing and dancing in it. I really can't wait to see this film. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
Who shot it? Who was the cinematographer by Roger Deakins? There we go.
Oh wow.
Classic, of course it is. He does all their films, so that's really good. It's good to know that he did it. Um, yeah, wow. I mean, what is it to say about it? Looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks. It's got lots of. It looks really vibrant, doesn't it? Looks like it's got
Yeah, I mean, I'm so
really colourful.
like, yeah, like Technicolor. Sort of,
Yeah, yeah,
like,
exactly.
I love the fact that the film, because it says like in the trailer, oh yeah, they're making this make or break film for the studio, and Hail Caesar, where the name of the film comes from. That's the name of the film that they're making in the film. And
Yeah,
it's some sort of, well, obviously it's a Roman epic. It's really funny. Like, I just can't
does.
wait to see it. Um, like, so many moments in that trailer were like classic Collins sort of scenes, weren't they?
Yeah, it looks awesome. Like there's like sort of seriousness to it, but it's really silly at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, it's
It's like
very.
it's gonna be really funny.
I don't know. I mean, it's another one. I thought we'd have a lot to say about this film, but I'm running out of superlatives. Um, it, yeah, looks really good. It's quite weird, isn't it? Like we normally like because we don't have Carl here, like it's a different sort of vibe because we're not normally the ones who anchor it. So like, we're a bit like, oh, all right, well we said everything that we'd say. Where's
We
Carl's
need
and say
some
his bits?
where's Carl's bullshit bits to pad it out.
Yeah, we need more padding, more padding. But
Mm.
looks like it'll be a
Where's
short episode.
what's the political undertones of it all?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't see any to be honest.
Is
Um,
there going to be sexism in it because of the era it's set in, and is that controversial?
Is it? Yeah, I don't think so. They're not that sort of guys, are they?
Nah,
Maybe
I
a
don't. I
bit.
think it'll be good. Like, be sound. I was just trying to be like Carl.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. But we can't. We can't. We're not southern enough.
No,
All right, mate. I'm from down south. There you go. That
it
doesn't even sound like Carl. I think Cockney, that kind of
sounded weird then.
generic Cockney.
Yeah.
All right, love. How's
Oh,
it going?
governor.
Apples and pears, dog and bone. Yeah, this is what we've been reduced to just to get an extra 20 seconds into the podcast. I'll tell you
Nah, really.
what, I've actually, today I've done as a new logo.
Have you really?
Yeah,
I've not seen it. I've been pretty
no,
busy
I
today.
haven't, Carl's got it, so um,
Oh, well, there you go.
it was all, because
Lovely people.
like, I just made it myself. It's none of it's like recycled elements from YouTube, from Google. It's good. It's good. You'll like it.
Legit.
Yeah, it's legit. It's a Lee original. Um, so yeah, that'll be the new logo, which will be what shows when people are playing the podcast on the generic
On the
fruit,
smart devices.
generic fruit-based telephone device. So yeah, I guess we should score it.
I
The
suppose so.
film that is not my logo, although I would give my logo a
We
five.
could do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah, so Hail Caesar, it's a five. I mean, I've given so many fives recently, but it's a five. I really want to watch it. I've not watched any of the other films I gave a five to. But I've been to theatre, I've been a bit preoccupied. But this is a five as well, and I'll see it as soon as I can. So, Matt, what do you reckon?
Um. Yeah, it looks really good. Like you said, the cast looks spot on.
Yeah.
I really like the sort of era that it's set in, the era that it's set in,
Yeah,
because it's really open towards quite a lot of sort of stereotypes, and I think it's just going to be really funny, but it's going to have sort of, I don't know, I can't describe it. Like it's going to be probably serious at points, and probably
it's
quite not hard hitting, but like dramatic
I
and
know what you
stuff.
mean. It's that. Well, it's a
But
classic.
then it always
Coen
has that weird
Brothers.
sort of dark, twisted humor to it as well.
Yeah, that's the classic Coen Brothers thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
But even from that short trailer, you could like pick through it, and you were getting all of like the different levels of like the
yeah,
comedy in it.
definitely. I mean, looks like yeah. So is that a 5 from you then?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah, cool. What was the next film? Um,
I can't remember.
Dad's Army. Right,
Oh wow, yeah.
Dad's
Been looking
Army.
forward to
Awesome.
seeing this.
Yeah. Well, there we go. Hopefully, this will give us more to talk about. So,
I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze.
do it. Do a sneeze.
Yeah.
There you go. You'll find that peak easy enough, won't you? Cool. So, Dad's Army.
It looks awesome.
It does look really good. I guess we should give a bit of background to Dad's Army because not all our listeners are English. So, what Dad's Army is, it was a TV show from started in the 1960s on the BBC. Went on for like 9 years, and then it's constantly repeated. Like every
Forever.
generation knows Dad's Army. I could list off the main character names. You know, you got Captain Mannering, Sergeant Wilson, Private
Jonesy.
Pike, Jones, Godfrey. What's the Scottish one? The Scottish one. We're doomed.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
And the Space guy, Walker, I think he's called. Right, and so that's what that is. And this is obviously a film coming out this year. But, I mean, the first thing you notice about this film is fucking cast. I'm just going to go through it. So, you've got Toby Jones, very famous actor. You may not recognise the name, but he is so famous. He's in all sorts of stuff. He's the voice of Dobby the House Elf from Harry Potter, and he's in a lot of other stuff. Bill Nighy, he's Sergeant Wilson. Michael Gambon, he's Godfrey. Tom Courtney, Mark Gatiss, Blake Harrison from The Inbetweeners, Daniel Mays, I don't know who that is. Sarah Lancashire from Coronation Street.
Yep.
Ian Lavender, Bill Patterson. Right, this is interesting. I heard this the other day, right? You know the Reverend, the vicar guy who's in it?
Yeah.
He is being played by, in the film, the same actor who played him in the TV show.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
How old is he? He's called Frank Williams, and he's 84.
Wow.
And he was the original guy.
I suppose, because in the series he was really young, wasn't he?
Yeah, he wasn't really old. He was in his 80 odd now, so he'd be in his 30s into his 40s as it went along.
Yeah. But in relation to the rest of the cast, because they're all like supposed to be.
Yeah, because they're all supposed to be like geriatrics, aren't they?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there we go. Who's directing this film? Who indeed? Oliver Parker. I don't know who that is, but let's find out. All right. God, shut up. Really? I wonder if what he did in that. He's got a credit on Hellraiser.
Oh wow, really?
He didn't direct it though. What did he do in it? He must write it maybe. No. No, he can't be actor. He's also an actor. He's not just.
All right.
Yeah, he's in Hellraiser.
Oh wow.
And he's in Hellraiser 2. In Hellraiser 1, he plays Moving Man 2, like a removals guy. In Hellraiser 2, he's Workman 2. What else? He must have done something else to get in. Look, why would you have to? He must have been like a fucking gaffer or something on the film, like T-Boy.
Yeah, like just working on it, and then they've just said, right, we need some guy for this scene. Come here.
So yeah, so it's Oliver Parker. Let's look at his directing credits, eh? So, Casualty, Lovejoy. Right. So he's just Nightbreed, Oh, I pressed actor again. What a dickhead. Right, director.
You can do it, man.
That St. Trinian's film that they did, both of them two.
Right, okay.
Dorian Gray, Johnny English 2. He's not
Uh,
done a great deal to write home about, but there we go. I
oh
mean,
well.
let's talk about the film. Actually, another bit of trivia about the film. It's actually shot in Bridlington, which is really close to us, isn't it?
Yeah, well, close to you, not me now.
No, but when you lived here, it was shot.
Yeah.
It
Oh
was
yeah.
shot,
Well,
obviously, like last year.
yeah. I was gonna say there was lots in the.
Lots of sightings because
Yeah.
a friend of ours owns a coffee shop in the English way, not in the Dutch way. Um,
Sadly.
and Bill Nye went into his coffee shop and had a coffee
Yeah.
there and had a chat with him.
Gambon
And
did as well, apparently.
yeah, and Catherine Zeta-Jones was spotted around the place. So it's like kind of cool for us. So
Yeah.
yeah, the film. I mean, what do you think?
It looks. It's one of those things where I was quite worried about what it was going to turn out like, because it's such a revered comedy. Like you say, it's everyone, like in everyone's family. You've gone up and you've grown up with it at some point. It's always on the telly, like on a Sunday or whatever. And I just had a feeling that it was going to be really shite.
Yeah, I
But
mean, it's one of those. Well, when I first heard about that they were making it, I was like, "Oh fucking hell, really?" Like, and then
yeah,
but then like I saw the cast, and I was like,
yeah,
"Oh right, well, that's a fucking amazing cast." It's the sort of cast that anyone, any English film, British film that had that cast in, you'd be like, "Wow!" And the fact that it's Dad's Army, and I think what they've managed to do is cast really well for similar, like the main roles in the film.
yeah,
They managed to cast it really similar. Like Toby Jones doesn't look like the actor, but he really in this looks like Captain Mannering.
yeah.
And
He really takes
Bill
the role,
Nye,
doesn't he?
they're not like doppelgangers for them, but there's something about each bit of casting that is right for that character. They're not trying to make them look identical, but a certain trait of the character they have,
Yeah,
like
it's not like
like
shoehorned in, is it? Like
no,
they've not
like, I mean
just
you
gone
look at like
get this
Michael.
in.
Yeah, like Michael Gambon, for example. Like Godfrey's one of the characters you don't really even think about in the show. He's just this
Yeah,
quiet little meek old man. He looks like he's got more to do in the film than he does with them in the show. But that's really all. That for me was my favourite bit of casting. It's just like, yeah, he's got the right sort of face for
yeah,
it.
yeah. He really has, doesn't he? Like he looks. He probably has the closest likeness to his character, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon so as
Yeah.
well. I think
Bill Nye's a
Bill
good
Nye's
cast as well.
got, yeah, I think he doesn't look like the guy who played him originally, but he's got that kind of, he can play posh really well and kind of
Yeah,
posh and not posh in a horrible way, but posh like stand up sort of upper class sort of character. He could do that really well because he's got the quality to Bill Nye that's very charismatic.
yeah.
Um,
It's like you say, he doesn't necessarily
because
look
that's
like him,
his, no, it
but the
doesn't.
way
But I
he
think,
carried himself
yeah.
and in his voice and everything and his mannerisms, he really sort of it just fits. It just works.
Yeah, I think that's one of. I think like that relationship because the relationship between Mannering and Wilson, which
Yeah,
is Toby Jones and Bill Nye, is a really good one because like Mannering's the bank manager, isn't he, in the village or the town
yeah,
or whatever it is, and I guess it's a town if it's got a bank. And Bill Nye is he's like chief clerk, but
yeah,
Bill Nye's from money and he's well to do with it. And Mannering feels that even though he's above him, has an inferiority. He's above him. Mannering's the captain of the platoon. He's also the bank manager. He's also his boss in the two senses. But he's always got this thing because of the class. Like
yeah,
Mannering's more middle class and this other guy's upper class. He's got this inferiority thing to him, and that's
yeah.
like that's the main joke of the show is that dynamic of that relationship, and I
Mm.
think they've done it really well because like you got Toby Jones, and Toby Jones like he's really little as well, like more so than Arthur Lowe who played him in the TV show. So
Yeah,
he's got that little man complex thing going on as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, it like you say the relationships, even though it's only what a minute, 2 minute trailer, 2 minute trailer was it? You,
Yeah,
you
2 minutes, I think. Yeah,
you got all that like just from how they were talking to each other, just like the little just things. It just looks really good. Like they've got it right.
yeah. I'm the more I see of it, and I've not seen that actual trailer. Prior to this, I'd seen a little clip on TV this week, and I
Yeah,
think I watched the trailer 6 months ago. That was about a minute long,
right.
and then kind of let it drift away because I was like, oh, I probably will end up watching this film. Partially because it was
Yeah,
shot locally. Like I know the show. I don't know if I'll watch it at the cinema to be honest, but I don't. I am looking forward to watching it. Um,
yeah, yeah.
because there's a lot of films come like it's that time of year and all the like big films come out, isn't it? And this film will do well. And this is like we talk about like the SJT, the Stephen Joseph
Mm.
Theatre. They always get, which is in Scarborough. It's a theatre, but they show films and they come 2 months after a film comes out. And mostly the people who go to it is old people. So this is
Yeah.
definitely going to show there. They got Star Wars next week, so I
Oh
might as well watch
shit!
that there.
I've just remembered. I completely missed something off what I've watched recently.
You went to the IMAX and watched Star Wars.
No, not at all.
Oh,
It was the SJT talk that reminded me. Actually, I went and saw the Danish Girl.
oh, did you?
Yeah,
What was that like?
it was. Yeah, it was really good. It was interesting. I didn't
Yeah,
know what to expect completely. Like
because they're
going, I
both
know.
up for Oscars, both of them, too, aren't they?
Yeah,
Is she called Alicia Vikander or something? And
yeah,
obviously,
Vikander and
yeah,
Eddie Redmayne.
yeah, and it's yeah. I mean, it was been on my radar to watch it.
Yeah,
That's cool. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
there's like I went with my girlfriend and her family to watch it,
right.
and there's
What was
not
that
much like
like?
we've
Because
talked about it
obviously
before.
it's a bit
Yeah,
like
it's a bit sexy. We've talked about
yeah,
it before though, and like there's not you don't see many 15s and 18s anymore. So when you do see like a rating thing come at the beginning of a film that's like 15, and then when you read the note underneath, it says like um,
yeah,
moderate sexual references and nudity and things, and you're like, oh shit, it's actually fuck,
yeah,
this is going to be a bit real. And I was like,
yeah.
crap, like I'm with their family, and then like there's like sex scenes, like proper like fully frontal and shit. There's like Eddie Redmayne like pushed his cock between his legs at one
Oh,
point.
good. Do I look sexy? I'd
Yeah,
fuck me.
would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Well,
Yeah,
so he does the old mangina.
yeah, he does. And the worst part of that was like I didn't mention it at the time when we were there, but like he pushes it between his legs and he's looking at himself in the mirror from the front, and it like pans down, so you see like his split's got his cock between his legs, and then it does it like goes back to his face, and he turns around and it does it again, but then you think shit, it's gonna get down to his ass, and his cock and balls are gonna be poking out. But I was like, oh, it's just me being a fucking weirdo. And then afterwards we'd left, and I said to my girlfriend's sister's fiance was there. And I said, what did you think to that scene? He said, oh man, it was like when it started panning down his back. And I was like, yeah, I thought exactly the same. He said, yeah, I thought he was going to bulldog us, man.
Oh,
But
that's really cool.
aside from that and some weird, like, yeah, awkward, sexy
Because
scenes, but
the
it was really good.
the film, like, because everyone's like, oh yeah, Eddie Redmayne, but
Yeah,
Lucy Vikander, she's up for best supporting actress, but
I I think she
she's as
was
much the
really
lead.
good.
It's because I've heard that she's like really in it a lot, and she's not a supporting actress. Like it's as much about her as it is about
It
him.
is. It's exactly that. I think. She's almost her part of the story is almost sort of shown more than his in a
Yeah,
lot of
because
the
it's more
ways.
from her perspective and just seeing what
Yeah,
he does. Yeah,
yeah,
cool. So that's good.
it's
Yeah, I
good.
want to see that. I did want to go watch it, but like we're going to London and stuff. I've been a bit like busy.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I'd say if you get a chance, even like you're probably going to struggle at pictures now, I reckon. But
no, I'll get out
uh,
to watch.
like when it comes out on
Yeah,
Blu-ray or whatever, yeah, get it watched. It's good.
Cool. Right. Shall we go finish off Dad's Army?
Yeah, I was trying to think there. What have we just got distracted from?
I guess there's not much more to say about Dad's Army. I mean, the trailer was good, like really
Yeah,
good trailer. It had a lot of laughs in it. I hope it's not one of those trailers that all the laughs.
yeah. All the best parts are already in it.
Well, I mean, it's got so many like good people in it, like good actors, good comedy actors as well, not just good actors. That I'm sure there's going to be loads of laughs. I'm
Yeah,
sure it'll have that nostalgia thing. Like, I've never been. It's weird because I've never really thought of myself as a massive fan of Dad's Army, the
yeah.
TV show. But even then, talking about it, I do like my understanding of it, my knowledge of the show. I must have seen probably about 20 episodes of it.
Yeah,
And there's some really like class jokes, like "Don't tell him your name, Pike," and
yeah.
stuff like that. Like really timeless, funny jokes.
Well, they even managed in the trailer to get the "Don't panic" bit in,
Yeah,
didn't they?
exactly. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I guess my rating will be a 4. I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to watching it. Can't see myself going to see it at the cinema, but I'm looking forward to watching it.
I'm exactly the same. Like, yeah, it's not one I'd go to the pictures to see. It's not that, I don't know why. It's just that kind of film where
The thing is,
it probably
I
comes
think I
from what
probably
it's about.
yeah.
Because like Dad's Army, you always used to watch it at home on the telly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's the right sort of thing. I think I'll
Yeah,
end up watching it though because Katie will want to watch it,
yeah,
so I
yeah.
might end up watching it anyway. Um, but there's other films that are on my list to watch before I get round to that.
Like
Um,
Deadpool.
oh yeah, Deadpool. See,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how bothered I am about watching that at the cinema either. To be honest,
Right.
that's out on Valentine's Day weekend, isn't it? So that I
Yeah,
think
yeah. It's soon. Yeah, yeah.
that falls into the catchment of this episode, but we're not talking about superhero films.
Yeah, they've sort of been wiped off our list for a while, haven't they? We're
But
trying to sort of abscond.
but yeah, I mean, I'm probably not going to watch Deadpool. I can't see myself
Whatever.
watching it. No, I will watch it. I want to watch it. It's been rated a 15, hasn't it? Not an 18.
Yeah, because they said for well, in American terms, they were going for a sort of a hard R, weren't they? Which
Yeah,
is
but I think
I'd
it's got
say
an
an 18.
NC 17 rating.
Right, so it's going to be it's a 15.
Yeah, 15.
Still though, like it takes doesn't take a lot, but like language wise and joke wise, they can go
Well,
quite
you
far.
were literally just talking about the Danish girl being the 15. That's got like
Yeah,
knobs and fannies in it.
yeah, exactly.
Fannies.
Knobs and fanny, dicks and fannies. It's turned all playground again, Lee. Willies,
Willy!
tuppence,
I can see tuppence is tuppence.
tuppence and tuppence. Oh,
So yeah,
oh, my
so that, I
fucking
mean that's the
headphones came
thing.
off.
It's out soon, and I can't see myself watching that above watching Hail Caesar.
Yeah, that's true. Like, yeah, I'll give you that.
If I'm
Yeah.
going to watch one film, it'll be that. And then there's a couple of other films that I want to watch, like that are out as well. And ideally, I'll get to watch Star Wars again before it comes out on
Oh,
Blu-ray.
I saw you. You posted some lovely photos of your Star Wars purchases from London.
Oh yeah, they're cool. They're
Are they
cool.
like
Yeah,
full size like models then?
they're not. No, they're tiny. Well, not tiny. I've got like the X-wing is about 4 or 5 inches long. The Tie Fighter is about 4 inches high. I sat
Cool.
them on top of my speakers. They're 8 quid each. They're like
Oh, nice.
die cast though. Like what like a corgi car used to be, like a Hot
Yeah,
Wheels
like
car.
metal. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was awesome when I opened up like the X-wing. First thing I did, checked that the it goes from open to close in the wings, And then I was just flying it around in my hand, going like, straight away, like being a kid, and it was awesome. Like, I've not opened an X-Wing fighter toy since I was about 5. It was amazing. Yeah, so I just put one on either one of the speakers. So I've got the TIE Fighter on one, the X-Wing on the other.
Oh, nice.
It's cool. You'll see them at the weekend.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to it.
Right, so I guess that's it, really. Pretty much done. Next time, it'll be another podcast where we are recording separately, we think.
Well, yeah, we'll see. You never know. We might somehow get together magically.
Yeah. Me and Carl have both ordered some mics.
Right.
So we'll have mics, so that's fun. USB mics.
You'll have better gear than me, but we'll soldier on.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I think. The sound quality from what you sent earlier of this headphones was pretty good. So to wrap it up, I'll give you. So you can contact us or email us at theduckingpodcast@gmail.com. Tweet us at duckingpod. Our website is theduckingreviewshow.com. It's been Lee and Matt this week only, which has been, different but fun. I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time.
Yes.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.